Hey, this is Nick Aldis, your favorite GM, former world champion, and friend of K100 despite being on probation. A few years ago, I started Legacy Sports Nutrition to sell high-quality supplements made in the USA to people like me and hopefully people like you. Since we launched, code K100 is the most used promo code at LegacySups.com, which is a testament to the listeners of this show as intelligent people who care about their health and performance with bestsellers like Test X9 Testosterone Booster and our Recovery PM Sleep Aid. I use these products myself, and so does my wife, Hall of Famer Mickie James, as well as a bunch of your favorite wrestlers. Try our stuff now at LegacySups.com. That's LegacySupps.com, and use code K100 for 10% off and to support this podcast.
The Big Bot Man of Bot County, Georgia. If you were starting a wrestling company from scratch, which of these talents would you choose as your top 4 draft picks and money in current contracts were not an issue? So here are the 8. Omega, Chad Gable, Swerve, JD McDonough, Will Ospreay, Montez, Hangman, and Kaiser. This guy says he would pick Gable, JD, Montez, and Kaiser. Not only are they all better wrestlers than their AW counterparts, but all far more charismatic and entertaining than the AW guys, too. What do you think, and who would you choose? And if you feel similarly, what does that mean for AW's motto, we're the best wrestle? Especially since I'm comparing AW's main events to WWE underutilized mid-carders. Or WWE underutilized mid-carders. Also on last night's Raw, after Mello pulls Gunther over the ropes to the floor towards the end of the match, it looks like Gunther tries to grab Mello by the wrist to communicate something to him. But Mello rips his arm away and looks annoyed, and Gunther looks mad. What do you think that was about? Do you think that's why Gunther laid in those power bombs? Here's the clip in case you missed it. I would like to see this clip, even though I haven't seen it. Actually, I don't want to.
Gone. It's gone.
Oh, it is? I haven't seen the show yet. I'm going to watch it tonight. So this
is nowhere to be found, Joe?
Yeah, they just here, take a look. They took it down. Well, I'll search for it, but his link is gone.
Interesting. Okay, so supposedly Gunther got mad at Mello. My top 4 draft picks, I definitely would take Hangman, Swerve, Montez, and I guess I'd probably take Ospreay. Because he's probably younger than Ken, but they're all hurt though. All those guys, they're like, right. But for how many of these guys are okay? This is interesting. Okay, listen to this list: Kenny Omega, hurt or was hurt, out for a while. Chad Gable, hurt, out for a while. Swerve got hurt, out for a while. JD McDonough got hurt, out for a while. Will Ospreay hurt, out for a while. Montez remains healthy. Hangman, his style he's not really like crazy like for injury rise, so. And Kaiser, I don't think he's been hurt. Or maybe he has, but look at all these guys in this list. They all got considerable injuries.
So who are your 4?
Hangman, Swerve, Montez, and Ospreay.
Wow. Okay. Who's yours, Joe?
You're not being graded on this show.
We can't hear you again.
Sorry. Gable, Swerve, Ospreay, Kaiser.
Interesting. What about you, Tony?
Your list, the same list you had.
My list?
Yeah. And when the guy says, oh, they're better wrestlers, who gives?
Right, bro. No, this is one. Let me say,
bro, the only bad wrestlers there really are the guys that come from the indies and they shouldn't be on TV and they should be on Collision or NXT. Almost everybody now can wrestle. So that's not a big deal.
Yeah, you just have to be a serviceable wrestler. But all these people think you got to have 4- and 5-star matches. But it's like, bro, there's nothing you can show in metrics or ratings that what the perception of quality wrestling is relates to attendance in houses. It just doesn't. There's no metric you can point to, especially when you got guys like the guys that paved the way, like Hulk Hogan and everything. People look at it and go, "Oh, he was terrible." Nah. It's like, well, the guy drew massive amounts of money and like everybody paid sold out arenas.
And the most important thing, bro. He, even though they were cheesy, he gave good promos, and he knew how to tell a story.
Right.
Boy, go ahead.
You got to get people. The main thing about professional wrestling, what these guys fail to realize, is they can go and have their match and put their match up on social media for everybody to see and advertise their work and have people rate their matches and everything. But as a professional wrestler, you have to be able to get people to want to watch you wrestle. To start with, not just to like see a tape of your match or to say you've got to get them to come to the building to watch you perform live. And I just think professional wrestlers today, they don't even really think about the thought process of what skills are required to do that, which is promo skills.
And I'll give you a good example.
Yeah.
Remember, hey Joe.
Yeah, what's up?
Remember how you would always bring up that when you would watch like hardcore wrestling, you wanted more and more, and you really liked that type of wrestling.
Yes.
Okay, so when I first saw it, I thought the same thing. Oh, this is real wrestling, and Japanese wrestling, that's real wrestling. What they're doing here is, and then I learned to appreciate, especially, work rate, and I really believe that. For example, I had no respect for people like Hogan, his work. Now I have a lot of respect.
Yeah. Same here. I could watch a Hogan Nitro main event or Saturday Night's main event even more often than I watch anything presently. I like it more. So
yeah, it was paint by numbers, easy, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yep.
So here's this clip. So you can understand what
clip is this?
Carmelo
Is
and
this
Gunther.
Yeah.
Let me see this.
Good get, real quick, Joe.
And Carmelo Hayes knows it. Oh! Springboarding his way out. Didn't get all of it, but still damage was. And that changes everything. And Carmelo Hayes knows it. Oh! Springboarding his way out. Didn't get all of it, but still.
Yeah.
I wouldn't make much of that.
No, neither would I. Yeah.
I guess Gunther was supposed to take a DDT, but that's a very difficult bump to take when a guy's jumping onto you, on like the way they did that. So
right,
yeah.
And I think that because he was saying he should take off the title and give it to Trick Williams, the one that Dragunov has.
Well, we haven't gotten that email yet. I don't think.
Okay.
I'm eyeing college football. Who's your pick for the Heisman? I'm loading up on parlays and player props like Saquon Barkley breaking his own single-season rushing record. Got a lot of work to do. FanDuel has you covered with player specials and unique props, like home run props. Whatever your game, FanDuel Sportsbook delivers the latest lines, futures, and specials so you can join in on all the action. Download now. FanDuel Sportsbook, where winners play. Next up, my boy Brian Dunlop, living a few miles away from New York City, but born in Queens. Ask K100 what they would do to improve the U.S. title division. I remember hearing that TNA Turkey Bowl alumni Disco Inferno isn't thrilled with the Open Challenge segments matches on SmackDown. How would the K100 trio rate these segments from 1 to 10, generally speaking? How would you change and improve them? I think it's too soon to get the title off Dragunov. Just let it play out. However, my choice for the next United States champion is Trick Williams. Have him in the U.S. title open title challenges and give him American flag shades, call him the new American dream, and make it extremely difficult for him to agree to a title match, especially with Carmelo Hayes or a rematch with Dragunov. That way, when Melo finally wins the strap, it'll mean more. And the new American Dream can move on to a program with the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. Not quite the 4-time Book of the Year like Tony Khan, but who is? Anyway, back to my original question, the first paragraph. By the way, Trick Williams was once Carmelo's shadow in NXT. Now it might have flipped. Best regards as Brian D., former extreme indoor sports referee. Interesting. Okay. Well, Dragunov, you know what? I like that. You could turn Dragunov heel and make this interesting, where he continues to duck Ciampa and actually turns Ciampa babyface in this. So I don't know. To me, what would I do for the U.S. title is more angles instead of just open challenges. That's it. I don't, the Trick Williams thing. I don't know. Fantasy booking. I mean, who knows what they'll do with him? But Trick Williams is If I don't think Trick Williams would be too excited. No, he's being brought to WWE to win the U.S. title. You know what I'm saying? I think he'd probably be more interested in winning the world title. I don't know.
Right.
What do you think?
Well, Trick Williams was kind of like his protege, if you remember. And now they have Trick Williams as a top guy, and they have the other guy like as a mid-carder, Mm-hmm. But I wouldn't mind giving it to Trick. I wouldn't mind giving it to Carmelo. I wouldn't mind them finally doing something with Pentagon and giving it to him. Those are 3 guys that just come to the. Anybody you think of or no?
Nah,
right.
I'm thinking about stuff like that. Fantasy booking Trick Williams.
Yo, what's up? I just want to thank you guys for watching this clip. Don't forget to hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe, and join our YouTube membership for hours and hours of exclusive, unedited, uncensored content. And being a member will help you get involved in our upcoming live streams. Thank you for your support. Thank you for riding with us. I know you got a lot of other podcast choices, be it wrestling or other ones. And thank you for picking us. Boom.